Well, you're talking about the ball being slippery, but it didn't look like it. I saw a lot of me bounds out there, Angel. And just for you to get your 57th double-double, the company that you're able to put your name in with Blake Griffin, Tim Duncan, Tina Charles, the greats, what does it feel like to continuously, with each double-double, to move up the ranks?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter unless I get a win. I was able to get a lot of double-doubles my first 2 years, but it feels good when you get a win. So I'm really happy to be with the Dream. I'm really excited, and we continue to march on for this Commissioner Cup.
Thanks so much for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Offensive rebounds kind of in the last 2 minutes. You've been on the positive side of that before with her as your player.
Yeah.
Now going up against that, just kind of what fresh perspective do you get coaching against her in an actual regular season game?
Oh, I don't think it takes a game coaching against her. Once you've coached her, to appreciate what she brings on a nightly basis. It's really remarkable to watch. And I mean, she's showing continuous improvement each year in her game, no matter what aspect of it is. I think you saw a lot of the playmaking progress last year, and now you're seeing some of the shot making and her being able to step outside and feel comfortable taking those shots. So she's adding something to her game. She's a competitor. She's a winner. She's a fighter. She's in a really, really good situation for her to continue to thrive and to compete for a championship.
Welcome everybody to the Sports Culture, all things sports. It's Jay Banfo, and we gotta talk about Angel Reese. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. So Angel Reese returned back to Chicago for the second time since she was traded away to the Atlanta Dream. Now, when she came back the first time, the game didn't count as it was only a preseason game. Now, I was there in person at Wintrust Arena to see how the atmosphere was going to be, and let's just say I really wasn't that impressed. It wasn't a sellout crowd like I anticipated, and the crowd wasn't even that amped up. However, they did give Angel Reese a tribute video, so you got that. Anyways, her return back to Chicago counted this time, and she did not disappoint. To be honest, she really dominated the Chicago Sky. In that game, Angel Reese finished with 17 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. She outplayed her matchup in Camila Cardoso and may have proved that the Sky may have made a mistake and traded her away.
While Chicago,
She lost her shoe.
yeah, oh my goodness. It still remains in the paint. Inside to Angel Reese. Roster this year. Nas Hillman already with 8 points. Kicks it over to Reese. The look for 3. She tries it. Back over to Reese, who's already knocked down a 3. Thought about it. Decides to put it on the floor. Spin move. The finish at the cup. Top scorer for the Dream. The kick out. Open look in the corner for Nas Hillman, who hit on it. Howard working, finding Reese, clearing the way, and puts it in. This season, or rather 8 of the season. And deflected there by second. Working with 5. Flips it over. What an extra pass there from Reese and Nas. Rebound. In the closing minute, the find there from Howard to Reese.
Now, let me focus on the Sky for a second, because as of late, they have been playing bad basketball. On the season, the Sky have a record of 4-8. Now, the crazy thing is, it's actually very easy to pinpoint the moment the season went downhill for the Sky. Once Rickea Jackson tore her ACL early in the season, the Sky so far haven't been able to recover. Before the injury to Rickea Jackson, the Sky were 3-1 and were looking like one of the better teams in the WNBA at the time. Well, that's over with now, and it's only a matter of time before major trades take place in Chicago. As a Sky fan, I am disappointed because the potential is there, but things happen that you can't foresee, and that injury really set the Sky back. Now, in regards to Angel Reese, she led the Dream to a 82-75 victory over the Sky in the WNBA's Commissioner's Cup game. Like I said earlier, she dominated the Sky. With another double-double under her belt and a team in the Atlanta Dream that looks like they could win the WNBA title this year, it's safe to say the Dream won the trade versus the Chicago Sky. Now, at the time, I was a fan of the trade, and I'm still not upset the Sky made the move. It makes sense all around, and I understood the vision the front office had when they decided to trade Angel Reese for multiple draft picks. But in the short term, the Dream came out on top. Her skill set and energy on the court is exactly what the Dream needed. The guard play is excellent, and Angel Reese isn't asked to do too much in the offense. Last year, Chicago Sky head coach Tyler Marsh placed an immense burden on Angel Reese. They ran the offense through her, which is always a bad idea, no matter what team she's on. They wanted her to do everything. They wanted her to score, rebound, defend the paint, and act as a primary playmaker. That's not her role or strength, and the Atlanta Dream know that, which is why she is excelling in a reduced offensive role. Now, don't get me wrong, she still does too much on the court, which is why she's averaging 4 turnovers per game. She also is shooting only 15% from three-point range, and I wish they would tell her to stop shooting from outside the paint. Plus, her field goal percentage is really bad, especially for a big. There's just no way she should be shooting 41% from the field because she's such a better player than that. Now, I think those are easy corrections, and she's doing more than enough positive on the court to overlook some of her flaws. So, watching this game last night, it showed two teams going in different directions. You have the Atlanta Dream, who are rolling so far this season with 3 potential All-Stars. They have a clear identity, and on the court, they always look like they're having fun. On the other hand, you have the Sky, who are free-falling with no positive reinforcements in sight. Like I said earlier, that Rakia Jackson injury sucked the life out of that team, and they haven't been able to recover. Now, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.